total shock. I can't really believe it. I mean, I'm certainly not sort of giving up sticking on sort of 20, so to speak, as we're playing pontoon. I'm going for it now. I've got a chance to win it.
I've got a photograph of me when I was 10 years of age, shaking his hand in the Chinese restaurant. You know, I was about that high and he was sitting there shaking my hand. And, you know, that's how I remember Steve Davis, you know, as one of my heroes.
If you play your own game and it's good enough, it doesn't really matter who's at the other end of the queue. I always like to think that if I'm playing well, I try to control the tactics of the game. And it depends on the other guy whether we can break free from the sort of the hold I try and put on them. My style is from the Ray Reardon days, and he used to bite them on the neck and then slowly watch them sort of disintegrate.
Hendry just goes in there and slits your throat. Steve Davis just strangles you and tortures you and makes it a slow, painful death.
Onto a double. Is it in? It's in.
Steve Davis, how would you believe it?
Big shot, a big outcome. It's 4-1 to Davis.
5 to O'Sullivan, 6 to Davis.
Playing Ronnie's always a thrill. I mean, you know full well you're not going to get a boring game. You're not going to get a game that gets bogged down in any way, shape or form. If he's on song, he's fantastic to watch.
O'Sullivan concedes. Davis leads by 8 frames to 5. 3 up with 4 to play.
Steve Davis 40, Ronnie O'Sullivan 4.
And so, this enthralling contest goes the distance. From 8-5 down, Ronnie O'Sullivan has levelled at 8 all. From O'Sullivan, and a disappointing end to what was otherwise a great week for Steve Davis.
I was asked the question the other day, you know, when am I going to retire and that, you know, how long am I going to go on for? And, you know, who knows, you know, Steve's 46 and he's getting to major finals, so you don't know how long he can go on for.
I've been a fan of snooker for about 20 years, and I remember seeing Steve 20 odd years ago in his heyday in the 80s, and I thought it was fantastic that he was back at the top of the game.
I've known Steve now for X number of years, and all the memories came back of him playing like he did. And if he plays like that again, well, brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Still going strong, you know. He's getting on now, and he's still made the final of the Welsh Open. At his age, he speaks for himself. 6 times world champion. He's brilliant.
To get to a final of any ranking tournament is tremendous, but to do it at the age of 46, I mean, it just shows, you know, how good he is as a player, and still good. I mean, he's still beating us young ones at 46, and you know, he was, you know, probably disappointed he didn't win the competition, because you know he definitely should have won it. And just to have someone like Steve playing well again and make sure he stays in the top 16 is great for the game.
And alongside Steve, not in the Masters field, but very much on duty this week, John Parrott. Great effort.
Absolutely fantastic. I thought he was going to do a Jack Nicklaus there. 46 won the Masters and Steve nearly won the ranking event. Fantastic performance. He's got a new method. He's always been at the forerunner of snooker thinking, this fella, and it's called the hotel method now. What was that all about?
Well, you never know how far you're going to get in a tournament. And John got to the semi-finals of the LG Cup earlier in the season, and you just don't know when it's going to happen. So I went down for my first match, didn't bother to check in a hotel, won it, had to then find a hotel. Then played John Higgins. Didn't think I'd get through that. Didn't bother to check in. And after that, it was superstition, so I never checked in. I checked out of the same hotel as the Hilton down in Cardiff. They looked after me 7 times. I got 7 different bills from the same week.
So Jack Nicklaus won the Golf Masters of 46. How about victory here this week?
Well, it'd be lovely. I mean, you don't know. Every match is a tough match. You never know how it's going to go. You can't plan for going the distance, but it's just nice to have a bit of a run in the tournament. And you know, John, myself, Jimmy White, we're still sort of in there firing and occasionally giving it a go.
Life in the old dog yet, but just sum up for us what the Masters means to all the players.
Very special venue, very special events. Definitely in the top 3 on the snooker circuit. And if you, from a punting point of view, if you like to have a little flutter here, this is the hardest event in my opinion. I mean, the first round matches here could grace finals.